A very good morning to you and a warm welcome to Business. Now, inflation for the month of June this year has declined marginally by 0.5 percentage points to 18.4%. The rate decreased from the 18.9% recorded in the month of May, a development the Statistical Service attributes to the non-food inflation rate, which dipped by 0.9% to 24.1%. Government statistician Dr. Philomena Nyako announced this in Accra.
The locally produced items, the inflation rate dropped from 18.5%. The imported items, the inflation rate dropped from 18.5% to 17.1%. And if you look at the commodities also, if you look at the koi groups, we saw that food inflation rose just slightly. So you can even ignore that because it's more or less stable. 8.5 and 8.6, the difference is very minor, is very small. But the change is rather coming from the non-food group, which dropped from 25 to 24.1. But we are talking about non-food inflation rate going down, and we've talked about the fact that imported items, the rate in the inflation rate of imported items went down. Okay, we have seen the stability in the city. That is one reason for what we are seeing now.
Dr. Philomena Nyako also gave the regional distribution of inflation and identified which regions enjoyed low food and non-food inflation generally.
The regional inflation rates, and here we find that the Greater Accra recorded the highest combined inflation rate and the highest non-food inflation rate, while the Ashanti region recorded the highest food inflation rate in June 2016. So for food and non-alcoholic beverages, we had the Ashanti region recording an inflation rate of 11.1%, that's the highest, followed by the Greater Accra region with 9.4%. The Upper East region recorded the lowest food inflation rate of 6.0%. For the non-food inflation rate, we had the Greater Accra region recording the highest non-food inflation rate of 29.3%, followed by the Ashanti region with a value of 24.4%. Here again, the Upper East region recorded the lowest non-food inflation rate of 18.9%. When we look at the combined food and non-food inflation rate, we had the Greater Accra region recording the highest combined inflation rate of 22.4%, followed by the Ashanti region with 20.5%. Here again, we had the Upper East region recording the lowest combined inflation rate of 13.8%.
Away from inflation, insurance firm Enterprise Group has recorded a decline in profits in 2015. The group posted a profit of about 52 million Ghana cedis compared to 61 million Ghana cedis it earned in 2014. These were disclosed at the company's annual general meeting held in Accra. Darrell Kwa was there and now reports.
Enterprise Group was incorporated on the 24th of November 2008 and is a holding company of the group. The original entity was Enterprise Insurance Company and remains the oldest insurance company in Ghana. The company was listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange in 1991 as the first insurance company to be publicly listed in Ghana. At the AGM, the group said 2015 saw operating and profit margins come under severe pressure from the multiple impact of what it says was an adverse economic climate and a material growth in costs on account of exceptional claims. Chief Executive Kelly Gajipo explained further.
We navigated and I think did a satisfactory job given the economic circumstances, particularly taking into account the floods of last year. And so we still obviously made a profit. We still distributed a dividend, but we'd like to do more, and so we're looking to do just that in the year 2016.
Within the same period, the group's net income went up from 288 million in 2014 to 349 million in 2015. Net insurance premium also increased to 254 million cedis, and total assets are now valued at 633 million cedis from 486 million in 2014. Board Chairman Trevor Trevgan was positive about the group's performance by the end of next year.
Well, nobody ever wants to forecast results, but we all know that this year has been another difficult year. But I think, as I said in my statement, we're looking for recovery in 2017.
A dividend of 5 pesos per share was approved at the end of the meeting for shareholders.
And that's it for Business on News Desk. More business updates come your way at midday. Meanwhile, up next, sports.